into this, there was one common theme. They're ready to stop the talking and start playing football.
Yeah, they were probably ready a while ago. Now they can just focus on it. It's done. The only talking they have to worry about now is post-game, and they hope that they'll be talking as the winning team.
And we'll see. You know, both sides come in with a game plan to start. We'll see how the adjustments are made throughout, because there are always adjustments in this game.
I want to see if they come out conservative, trying to minimize errors, or if they have enough confidence to attack early and try and take advantage of the other team's nervousness.
He'll buy some time right. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Well, if those at home were wondering if we were going to see some offense in this Super Bowl, I think your answer was right there. Incomplete, but they take a big shot early.
Like the script, if they get the big play early, so much the better. But if nothing else, they send a message. They're going to be aggressive in this game.
Now it's a bootleg with Bridgewater. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
I like this effort there. He got it done on his own, but let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs, because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. And now movement here right away. Maybe a sign of things to come with this crowd. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. They get the penalty yardage back plus a yard. 6-yard gain, and it's 2nd and 9.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Back deep, Tariq Cohen. This is brought in at the 21. Oh, he nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Bridgewater now on second down. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Deep, deep. Deep, deep, deep. Hey, 20. Tag.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. Throwing deep here for Coleman. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
They go play action. Bridgewater sliding out of the pocket. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Jonathan Allen in there to sack him for a loss of 6. 3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And they get to Bridgewater. Bridgewater taken down in the end zone for a safety. Well, you talk about safety first. Gosh, for such a rare play, kind of unbelievable how many Super Bowls recently have begun with a safety. Charles, you had Tom Brady getting called for grounding against the Giants in Super Bowl 46.
Peyton Manning with the snap over his head in Super Bowl 48.
Yep, and now here's this one. So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Hey, 20.
They go play action here on first down. Steps away to his left. And some room to roam now. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
From the 50, it's Tannehill. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach and incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Deep.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a jet shaken up on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Chris Jones. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for New York. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. This is fielded inside the 5. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And a safety the last go-around. That's how we arrive at this 2-0 score. See if they can respond.
Such an oddity, isn't it? See those 2 points go up on the board knowing
Looks like soccer.
Exactly. And knowing that you did it to give those points up for your team. Now they're just looking to get back out on the field and make up for it.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A good pickup there at 22. So finally completes his first pass. Credit the defense, though. They've been showing him some different looks, keeping him off balance.
Yeah, I like the observation that you had there, because when you give him different looks and give any quarterback different looks, it takes just a little bit longer to process sometimes, and you don't throw the ball with the same confidence. You're not sure that that's where you should go with the football. And that's worked for the defense early in this game. And now he's got his first completion. Let's see if his confidence comes back and he starts to get into a nice little groove.
Now Bridgewater. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Bridgewater again. Caught left side. It's Beckham. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around the bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And again, it's Bridgewater. Eluding the pressure right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll throw again. Bridgewater. He finds his target, Beckham. 3 catches for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. It's a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
2nd down, Bridgewater. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. 2nd and goal from the 1. Throwing, Bridgewater. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. With the first touchdown of Super Bowl 53. And the Rams are in for 6. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Chris Jones. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. They almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
3rd and long, it's Tannehill. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Play fake. Bridgewater. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. On play action, it's Bridgewater. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Rams on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be third and a mile. From the gun, Bridgewater, escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on fourth.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a first down.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Now they're set up nicely at the 45-yard line after the missed field goal from 55.
Hey, 20. Deep.
On first down, it's Tannehill. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Hey, 20. Deep.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Waiting.
To throw on second down is Tannehill. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Here's Tannehill. Oh, going deep here for Taylor. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. And this score will stay right where it is. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Bridgewater now from the 50. It's caught. Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Here's Bridgewater. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
On 3rd down, that's Cohen. But he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Bridgewater on 1st down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jonathan Allen in there for another, and that's already 3 sacks for him now here in this 1st half. Now Cohen. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this 1st half. The Rams on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Throwing is Bridgewater. And that is incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or 2 in and bats it away.
And Zerline's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. New York set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Not easy being a rookie left tackle in this league, and there they got it for the penalty.
Not easy at all. Think about what you're dealing with every game you play. Ostensibly, the best pass rusher is over you on every snap. I'd be a little jumpy myself.
Now Tannehill to the right side, complete to Taylor. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Let's go. Zebra, zebra. Zebra, zebra.
Here's Tannehill now on second down. Flushed out right. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
From the gun on third down, Tannehill. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fielded at about the 28. Powering his way forward. And now running right through it. So we've come upon halftime here in Super Bowl 53. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The halftime show, quite a spectacle, but it's back to football for the second half of Super Bowl 53. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of... The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Ball going deep here for Taylor. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. They'll run it here. This is Mark Walton looking for a crease. Can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Jets on third down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Tannehill. He's going to air one out. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to prep.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. He'll get it up the middle. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down into 3.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use back into the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. The holding penalty, that puts them in an unenviable spot here as they try again on 3rd and goal.
Go, go.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. This is caught, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 11 yards, but still not enough. 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, close game, 2nd half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
A 1st down throw for Bridgewater. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. The 30, the 20. Touchdown, LA! Odell Beckham, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Rams add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And the Jets set to take the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team, because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. The tackle there by LaMarcus Joyner.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
Now Tannehill. On the right side, open is Gesicki. His second catch in the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
Tannehill now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Chris Jones able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3.
And that's his 3rd sack, and that ties a Super Bowl record. Makes me think of my old college teammate, Reggie White. He had 3 with the Green Bay Packers in Super Bowl 31. Darnell Dockett of Arizona, Super Bowl 43. And Coney Ealy, 3 sacks for the Panthers against Denver in Super Bowl 50.
All those sacks, they've only been an official record since Super Bowl 17. I know it's believed that L.C. Greenwood unofficially had 4 way back in Super Bowl 10.
Wearing those golden high tops as well.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jonathan Allen in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. This is Cohen. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Now Bridgewater. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Back to throw, Tannehill. Looking for his tight end on the corner, it's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there of 20 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. On second down, here's Tannehill. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the first as well.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill. Buying time to his left. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. The Jets on 3rd down, just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A really good pickup of 28 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
That pass was into the end zone, but it was tipped up in the air, and that leads to a few anxious moments. Who's going to come up with it? Defenders want that ball knocked to the ground at the worst, hopefully intercepted. In this case, you've given the chance for the offense to come by and pick it up, but instead, it ends up on the ground.
They'll give it to him up the middle. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. Ryan Tannehill taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
Lutz with the extra point as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Lutz now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And the Rams getting set to go now. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Hey, 20.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Hey, 20. Run to the hood.
Tannehill. Forced out to his left. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now it's Tannehill, dancing to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Malone. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. And sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Tannehill. The quick slant caught. A 10-yard completion, but still now facing 3rd and goal.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. Time for a break. We're back to perhaps crown a champion after this. What a Super Bowl this has been, and the biggest play comes now. It's 4th down. They'll run for it. McCaffrey, and he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. McCaffrey turned away on 4th and goal, and this Rams defense comes up with a goal line stand.
Get wide now. Get wide now. 5 down.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
Here we go, gotta go. Fire down.
Here's a give to Rashard. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. The Rams on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is third down and 12. Bridgewater to throw. Over the middle to Beckham. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Marquette King now, as he's on to punt for L.A. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And he fields it cleanly. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Jets will take over first and 10. And New York set to take the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. 23 yards on the play. We've had some wild Super Bowl finishes recently. 49 in Arizona, 51 in Houston. Now this one. Flush to his right. Going right side here, and that's complete. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
Back to throw. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a 2-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have one big call left? Here we go. The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have 2 to possibly take this to overtime.
One more hurdle here. They need the 2-point conversion to, for the moment, stay alive in these playoffs. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
Lutz now to kick this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Let's go, hustle, fellas. Hey, 20, 20, 20, 20.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And it's a rush to the line right now for the Jets.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Boost, boost. Hey, 20, 20, 20, 20.
He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he gets it down to the 32. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
The Rams have won the Super Bowl, and they will get the Lombardi Trophy. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.